This is Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Deluxe Class Sideswipe. The figure is part of the third wave of the Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron figures. I picked up this figure at Our Toys here in Manila at Green Hills. And it's pretty good, actually. I don't know if it's the first wave of 2013, or the last wave for 2012, but I'm just really happy this figure has reached our shores just before the end of the year. Today is December 7, 2012, and here we go. It is a retool of the Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Jazz, which I will show you in a little bit. The only difference being, obviously, there is a new head sculpt, there is a new chest piece, excuse me, and he has a new big ass gun, which really, I think this is the selling point of the figure. It gives a lot of character to this figure, and I'm glad Hasbro did not scrimp, and they really tried to go out of their way to please the fans. So before we begin, as always, here's a quick look at the packaging. This is by Hasbro. I'm sure Takara is going to do a better paint job with this figure, but as it is, I'm pretty satisfied. Sideswipe. Tech specs. So there you go. Oh, other figures in the assortment: Air Raid and Ultra Magnus. So let me give you a size comparison. Here he is with Jazz, and here he is with the Universe, my very dusty Transformers Universe Sideswipe. And as you can see, the deluxe class figures have really been reduced in size since the Classics Universe set of figures. I like the size of this one, but the smaller ones, yeah, they're just that. They're small. Very dusty. I apologize. If you didn't like this figure, there's nothing that this figure can do to change your mind. But if you did, well, sorry, if you hated, if you hated this figure, there's nothing that this figure can do to change your mind. But if you did like this figure, oh man, you are in for a treat with this figure. The new head sculpt is just amazing. Transformation is the same. The difference in the chest pieces really is a nice touch on Hasbro, and this big ass gun will really sell this figure for you. So let's begin. Paint apps for this figure, brilliant. If you're looking through the shelves among several Sideswipes, there are two Sideswipe figures packed in a case of 8 figures. For every case delivered to a particular store, you will get 2 Sideswipes. Make sure the silver is painted on squarely on his face. Oops, excuse me. Can I focus, please? There are no scratches or blemishes on that. Make sure the silver on the chest and the Autobot symbol is painted on very well. Make sure the white and the silver, they don't bleed too much. This one, it's okay. Alright, so paint apps is not too bad. Articulation is the same as Jazz. Got a ball jointed neck, no waist swivel because of transformations. Got a ball hinge shoulder, which you saw pop out. Ratcheting hinge elbow. Ball jointed wrist. Really? Oh yeah, cool. Didn't know that. He's got a ball jointed hip. Yep, a little bit of a thigh swivel that's very tight. Ratcheting hinge joint, and an ankle articulation because of transformation. Let's go to the gun. Now, Sideswipe gun is a full 3 inches. I meant his weapon is 3 inches, and as the box says, extending battle cannon. Now, Sideswipe can extend his cannon, his battle cannon. Give him another 3/4 inch or 3/4 of an inch long. So the total length of his cannon is 3 3/4. What am I was practicing this. I never, during practice it didn't sound that funny. I do apologize. He can hold it this way. He can hold his gun this way. You can mount the gun on the side of his forearm if you so choose. So that's pretty cool. I mean, gives him a lot of character, in my opinion. Apart from the fact that it can extend and become 3 3/4 from a meager 3-inch gun. Okay, enough. So, enough about Sideswipe's gun. The joints are tight, but because of the sheer, because of the weight of the gun, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult for him to hold his gun and wield it and extend it. When Sideswipe's cannon is fully extended, he can barely hold it. It's a big chunk of weapon. All right, enough of his gun. Transform him, very simple, just like Jazz. What you want to do is go ahead and join the shoulders to these tabs, just like Jazz. So I'm not going to go through too much from this. Go ahead and rotate the forearm. Don't do that. Don't remove it. That's my bad for overdoing it. Okay. All right. Fold the arms out. Go ahead. Come on. You're making me look bad. This did not happen in practice. All right. Straighten the back kibble. Go ahead and fold the chest cavity just like that. Go ahead and extend the toes or the feet up like that till it stops. Go ahead and fold the legs backward just like that. I don't tab anything or anywhere. Fold these, and these are the ones that tab in actually. Come on. Okay. All right. And just tab these bits in. And there you have Sideswipe in his Cybertronian racer mode. Pretty cool. The only downside to this, it's okay. I think the uneven, the pointy front part, I think makes it even look nicer. The plastic they used is not as great as the Universe version, but it's pretty good. It does not look as cheap as some of the pictures I've seen on the internet make it look to be. Paint apps are pretty good. Not a single quality issue on mine so far. The only drawback, I think, is the way you mount the gun. You can do this just like Jazz, but it looks really funny. It should be mounted this way. This is the proper way, but it's just way too big. The ammo stock or whatever is just too big. So the instructions tell you to mount it reverse, like this on the other side, which isn't all that great. I mean, it's okay. It'll pass, but I don't know. Not a big fan of mounting this gun. This one does rotate. I forgot to mention that. So paint apps overall is great. Articulation is fine. Not too many loose joints. Transformation is still great. And the whole general idea of Sideswipe, Cybertronian mode, is just amazing. I'm glad Hasbro went all out on this one. They didn't try to scrimp it. The size, I mean, the reduction in size is a given. I mean, they were really going to do that. But giving him a bigger weapon, they're giving him more plastic, same price point as Jazz, is just amazing. Thank you, Hasbro, for not being cheap this time around. I'm a little bit surprised that they used a Jazz mold, retooled it to Sideswipe. I hope we get a Sun Streaker, even if it's just a repaint of this one with a new head sculpt, maybe the same gun. I don't really care, but I'm hoping we get a Sun Streaker. If not, Hasbro by Takara. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this review. Catch me on two of my channels on YouTube, Chefatron and FX France, as well as videos that I contribute to Tech Sushi. Follow me on Twitter, Keek, as well as Instagram. There you go, folks. This has been the Transformers Generations Fall of Cybertron Deluxe Class Sideswipe. Thanks for watching.